Hello students, today I am going to start practice set 3.4. In the last class we have completed practice set 3.3. So now today we are going to start 3.4, that is application of AP. So before starting this new topic, application of AP, you all should know whatever formula we have done till now, that is formula of TN, formula of SN, and how to use it. Okay, so I am expecting that you all are knowing all the formulas, and let us start today's topic. Okay, let us see first question of this exercise. On 1st Jan 2016, Sanika decides to save rupees 10, rupees 11 on second day, rupees 12 on third day. If she decides to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total saving? Okay. Now see what is given to us. We are given that savings of Sanika. On 1st Jan, she is saving rupees 10. On 2nd Jan, rupees 11. On 3rd Jan, rupees 12. In this way, she is continuing this. And then what we are asked, we are supposed to find out on 31st December what would be her total saving. Remember students, whenever there is a word total, that means you have to use SN formula to find out the total. Now this is AP, right? 10, 11, 12. So savings are in AP and we are knowing the value of A and value of D. So we can easily find out the total of savings of Sanika. Okay. So let us start the solution. Okay. So what is given to us? Savings of Sanika, rupees 10, rupees 11 and so on. So let us do that. So what is given to us? Savings of Sanika are rupees 10, rupees 11, rupees 12 and so on. Okay. Now this is AP, right? So we can write this is AP with what is the common difference? D is equal to second term minus first term, that is 11 minus 10 gives you 1. So we are knowing that value of D is 1. Also we know the value of A 10. Okay, now see this is 2016 year. So in year 2016, how many days are there? 366, right? So number of days is equal to 366. Why? Because this is leap year, and you know in the leap year Feb is of 29 days, and that is why our year becomes 360 days, 6 days. So in year 2016, number of days is equal to 366. So what we need to find out as 366, that is sum of all these 366 terms. Then only we are going to know how much amount she is saving in this year, means how much amount she is having on 31st December. Okay, so now we are going to use SN formula. SN is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus bracket n minus 1 into d. So this is SN formula. Now in this formula we are going to replace n by 366. Everywhere replace n by 366. Okay. Now this is 366 upon 2 bracket 2 into what is A value? 1 plus bracket n value is 366 minus 1 into what is D? 1. Sorry, A value is 10. You can see here. So again you can see cross check. N 366 2 into what is A? 10 plus n 366 minus 1, what is D? 1. So we are right. Now 366 upon 2. So let us do that. 2 1 ja 2, 1 is remaining. 2 8 ja 16, 2 3 ja 6. Now this is 2 10 ja 20 plus 366 minus 1 gives you 365. So this is 365 into 1. So 183 bracket 20 plus 365 1 ja 365. Now let us simplify this. Now if you add these two, you are going to get 65, 75, 85, 385. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply this 183 into 385. Okay, so this you can do, right? So let me write final answer. So students, if you multiply this, you are going to get 70,455. Okay, so what is our final answer? That is on 31st December 2016, her total saving is 70,455 rupees. Okay, so on 31st December she is having 70,455 rupees. Okay, so in this way we have completed our first question. Now we will move to second question. So let us see second question first. See second question, which is written here. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and agrees to repay with a total interest of rupees 1360 in 12 monthly installment. Now see what is given to us. Man borrowed 8,000 and he is paying 1,360 rupees as interest. So total amount he is going to pay 8,000 plus 1,360. That means 9,360 rupees in 12 installments. So number of terms in this case will be 12. N is equal to 12. Now what is given to us in the next line? Each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. Means every installment is less than rupees 40 by previous installment. Means suppose I am paying 100 rupees, then in the next installment I will pay 40 rupees less, that is 60 rupees. Then in the next installment I will pay 40 rupees more, less, again less, that means 20 rupees. So each time our installment is getting decreased by rupees 40. Now what we need to find out? First and last installment. Find the first and last installment. Okay, so what is given to us? Total amount which is supposed to pay 8,000 plus 1,360 and 12 monthly installments, so n will be 12, and we are given that each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. So our D will be minus 40 because we are reducing our installment by rupees 40. Okay, so let us see the solution. Second one. So what is given to us? Each installment, second line I am writing, each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. So each installment is less than the preceding installment by rupees 40. That means therefore installments are in AP. Now since installments are in AP, so we can use the AP concept. Now we are having D value minus 40, and also we know total amount whatever he is paying. First thing is what? 8,000 he has borrowed and he is paying 1,360 interest. So total amount he is paying 9,360. So this is SN. Also we know how many terms are there? 12, because 12 installments are there. Okay, now we are knowing D, we are knowing SN, we are knowing N, and now we have to find out first installment and last installment. That is, we have to find out these two. Now, since we know SN, we know D, so we are going to use this formula of SN. What is formula of SN? N upon 2 bracket 2A plus bracket N minus 1 into D. Now we are going to replace whatever we know. First thing is SN we know 9360. Then we know N value 12. Then 2A plus. Also we know the value of N, so 12 minus 1 into whatever is D minus 40, so keep it in the bracket. Okay. Now this is 9360. 12 upon 2 gives you 6 because 2 6s are 12. 2A plus 12 minus 1 gives you 11. So 11 into minus 40 we are going to do. Now if you want, you can transfer this 6 to the left hand side, so that it becomes 9360 divided by 6. Okay, now what is remaining here? 2A plus, now see, 11 into minus 40 gives you minus, so that is why I have taken minus sign. Now we are going to multiply this. 11 40s are, so 11 4s are 44 and 1 0. Understood this now? See, plus minus becomes minus, and 11 into 40 if you do, you are going to get minus 440. Now do the cancellation of this. This 6 1s are 6, so 3 is remaining, so 33. 6 5s are 30, 36, so 6 6s are 30 and 0. So 1560 you are going to get here minus 2A, sorry 2A minus 440. Now keep this 2A as it is. This is 1560. Now minus 440 becomes plus 440. Okay. Now if you add these two, see what we are getting here. 0, 6, 4, 10, 1 carry, 5, 5, 10 again. So 1 carry. So total 2000 we are getting here. So in the next step, we are going to transfer this 2 to the left hand side, so that it becomes 2000 divided by 2. Okay, now do the cancellation, so it becomes 1000. So 1000 equals to A. So finally we got A is equal to 1000. Now since A value is 1000, that means first installment is equal to 1000 rupees. So if you want, you can write our first answer, that is first installment. A means first installment, so first installment is 1000 rupees. Okay, now we need to find out last installment also, so let us do that. Now since we know the value of first term 1000, we know the D value minus 40. Okay, and we need to find out Tn, or you can say T10, sorry T12. So what is the formula of Tn? A plus bracket N minus 1 into D. Now we want to find out T12. Okay, that is 12th installment. A is 1000 plus 12 minus 1 into minus 40. So this is 1000 plus 12 minus 1 gives you 11. So 11 into minus 40. So 11 into minus 40 gives you minus 440. And if you do 1000 minus 440, you are going to get 560. Okay, so finally we got 12th installment as 560 rupees. So let us write final answer, that is last installment is rupees 560. Okay, so we got first installment as 1000 rupees and last installment as rupees 560. Okay, now we are going to solve third question. Students, just see third question, which is written here. Sachin invested in a National Savings Certificate Scheme, that is NSC, In the first year he has invested 5000 rupees, in the second year 7000 rupees, in third year 9000 rupees, and so on, and in this way he is continuing. So first term is 5000, second one is 7000, third one is 9000, and each time difference is of 2000, 5 plus 2000, 7000 plus 2000. So this is AP and the difference is of 2000. Find the total amount that he invested in 12 years. So again we have to find out total, so SN formula, and 12 years, so N is equal to 12. So we know N, we know AP, so we need to find out S12. So let us do that. So what is given to us? Investments, right? So we are given that investments are first investment is rupees 5000, then rupees 7000, then rupees 9000, and in this way continues, right? So dot dot dot. So clearly this is AP, right? So this is AP with the difference of 2000, right? If you want you can find out T2 minus T1, 7000 minus 5000, so this becomes 2000. Now what is first term? 5000, you can call it T1 also. And how many years we want? 12 years. In 12 years how much he has invested? So N is equal to 12, and we need to find out S12. Okay, so we are going to use SN formula, so let us do that. So what is SN formula? SN is equal to bracket N upon 2 bracket 2A plus bracket N minus 1 into D. Okay, now put the values. N value is 12, so 12 upon 2 bracket 2 into, what is A? 5000 plus 12 minus 1 into D is 2000, so put the value of D. Now 12 upon 2 gives you 6, 5000 into 2 gives you 10,000, plus 12 minus 1 11, so 11 into 2000, so 6 bracket, this is 10,000 plus 11 into 2000 gives you 22,000, right? Now 10,000 plus 22,000 gives you 32,000. Now let us multiply 6 into 32,000. 3 zeros, 6 2 are 12, 6 3 are 18 plus 1 19. So 1,92,000 is the total amount. Okay, so we got S12 1,92,000 rupees. So let us write our final answer, that is total amount that Sachin invested in 12 years is 1,92,000 rupees. Okay, so in this way we have completed this question also. So students, today I have completed first 3 questions of practice set 3.4, and I'm hoping that you all are understanding this. Okay, so in the next class most probably I will complete this exercise. Okay, so please revise whatever I have taught today and complete your notes. Now we will meet in the next class. Thank you.